Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are back with the Python program. In this video, we have a task to write a Python program that takes an integer from the user and find its factorial, right? It's a simple Python program in which a user will enter an integer and we have to find its factorial. So let's get started. So the first of all, I have to take the input from the user and I'm going to typecast it into integer. So I've taken the input from the user. Now what I have to do is that I have to apply a condition. Now, as you all know that in a factorial, if the factorial of 0 is also an integer, but we also know that the factorial of 0 is 1. So in a calculation, we can't do that. So I'm just putting it into a condition like this. If the written given number is equals to 0, I'm applying equals to. That means that if the entered number is equals to 0, then it should print that factorial of 0 is 1, like this, right? So if the factorial, if the given and the integer is 0, then its factorial will be 1, right? But if I'm just adding into another condition, if the factorial, if the given integer is greater than 0, like, so I'm not in these kind of integer, I'm just suppose like I'm not including the negative integer, I'm just including only the positive integer. So that's why I'm just using this. So if this number is greater than 0, like any kind of number, then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a variable factorial, but first I have to initialize this variable out here. So I'm just initializing this variable factorial and I'm initializing it into 1, like this. I've been initializing this variable to 1. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply a for loop, like for I in range, and I'm going to just n plus 1. I'm going to end it to like this. So this range is from starting from the 1 and the n to the 1 increment in the given integer. And I have initialized this factorial variable to 1. Now what I'm going to do next, that I have to, in a factorial, like, you know, if you are like finding the factorial of 5, so it would be like 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, like this. So what I'm going to do here, that I've initialized factorial to 1, like this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just, this I will be initialized from 1, like it will be running from the 1. So the first iteration, when this I will be 1, then it should be multiply with this factorial 1, right? When this I will become 2, then it should be multiplied with the previous, like this factorial, and it will then become 2. Then this when this is become 3, then it will be initialized to 3. So this is how it will gonna work. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna just make this factorial and this factorial multiply by I. This is the condition. As I've told you before, like here I'm just putting another time I 4 3 2 1, like this. So when this factorial, let's say I've just input here a 5, I've just input here 5, right? So I want to find out the factorial of 5. So this 5, so this loop will be running from 1 till 6, 1 till 6, like it will be running in the 5 times. So when this I will become 1, then it will be multiplied with this 1 factorial. When this I become 2, then it will multiply with the previous value, that was 1. And then when this I will become 3, then it will multiply with the previous I, that was 2. So it will become 6. So that's how it will gonna run until the 5. So let's see, and in the end I have to just print these factorial, like I'm the factorial of the given integer is factorial, like this. I'm just printing this statement and let's see, let's run this. So if I have to find out the factorial of 5, I'm writing there 5, and you can see the factorial of the given integer is 120. As we all know that the 5 factorial is equals to 120. If I want to find out the factorial of 8, then you can see that factorial of a given number is 40320. So this is how you can find out the factorial of any integer. I hope you understand this. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel.